Are we live? What's up, everybody? That's the crackers from the airplane project. Okay, so welcome to the live stream. I don't know what we're doing.
So late?
We're only like what, a few minutes late. Wait, where's the mirror? Hang on. Bring that over. Wait, no, leave it there. Hang on. Whatever. The phone is stuck in the device clamp because we don't really have a jig for this kind of thing. But I think we're just gonna do a live Q&A. So, how many people are here so far?
79.
That was fast. Hopefully, all got their bells turned on.
229.
Oh, Toby, he wants to go upstairs. Look at this guy. He's so big. For all of you asking what kind of breed he is, I have no idea. He's some kind of trash can dog. Go on, get. But he's going upstairs. Any questions? Any comments?
Lots of what's up? Hi.
Okay, so no real comment yet. Nothing of substance. So
You're
we're
gonna die in this plane.
Yeah, cue the "you're gonna die" comments. So let's see. I've managed to get the landing gear on it so far. The tail has pretty much been that. Not a whole lot has happened since Monday. I've been kind of like busy just doing this stuff. Let's cut some aluminum. Let's do that until some Q&A stuff starts happening. Alright, so I need to cut the rest of my wing mounts for my landing gear. Or no. My wing mounts for my landing gear. No, this is for the struts. I had to cut some of this.
Will there be space for Toby on this airplane?
Not officially in any capacity. I mean, if I strap him to me, then get in the airplane, probably. But he'd probably squirt around too much.
How big will your wingspan be?
Wingspan on this one is 26 feet. Last one was 24.
When do you plan on having this finished?
Finish date for this airplane. I'm trying to do the end of this month, but Sam, didn't you just recently lose your job today?
Yeah, the projects I was working on aren't going to be funded for a while.
Oh, so yeah, that you should show them what you've been working on. Hey, you pull that up. That's pretty cool. Do your thing.
So.
Yes. Look at this. Isn't that cool?
Giant tank.
Any questions about it? Come on, ask questions, guys. Isn't that pretty neat? We're gonna make that, and we're gonna do it in like a week.
How old is your dog?
The dog is not even a year old. Lucky, the fat white one, he's about 6 years now.
What is that, Peter?
Oh, let's just say, the trends with making things big on YouTube is about to get real here too. So you can probably figure out what this is gonna be if you really think about it.
And how big is that tank gonna be?
The tank is what, 4 feet long?
4 feet long.
Yeah, that'll be coming real soon too. So I gotta cram these two projects in before I even get to finish the ultralight. But the plan for the ultralight was to finish it in about a month.
That lighter can't be 7 feet though.
I don't know. Is that 7 feet?
That's about 7 feet.
That's pretty cool. Not supposed to give it away just yet. They're supposed to figure out that's supposed to be a giant lighter.
I'm talking about metric feet.
Oh, wait, what? That's not even a thing.
They want to know if the lighter's going to be on the tank, though.
Oh. Maybe. Alright, let's see. I think this is...
Are you worried about the single bar of aluminum and the tail shifting and deforming?
Oh,
is
absolutely
it sturdy
not.
enough?
Yeah. I forgot where I saw it. Actually, I bought the quarter plane plans. If you've ever seen that, I mean, don't take this as any legal advice for whatever reason, because I'm barely using those plans to any capacity. But the guy states in his build manual for the quarter plane that if you could clamp this end of the bar, it's 2x2, 1/8 inch wall aluminum, and if you go out 10 feet, you can hang 200 pounds off the end of it. Now that's a lot of force for like a lever arm like that with no supports, no cables, wires, or anything. And if that's true, then this should definitely be strong enough. And I kind of have a really good feeling it is, because it will only bend from this moment, which is like just the span of my arm's width, and that stuff is a little overkill and heavy. If I were to redo this, I'd actually probably go with some slightly thinner wall aluminum. But it's good knowing that it will probably never break in flight. Oh, I'm also going to run cables too from this point out to somewhere on the wing, so that should help keep the torsional rigidity strong.
And thanks for the donation, Michelle. It was nice to meet you at Maker Faire.
Thank you. You're helping fund Sam, because Sam doesn't have a job, so apparently I'm going to have to pay Sam in a little bit, because we're out of money. So, whoops. I don't know why I'm building an airplane, but we're doing it.
People are asking how are you going to power the tank, and are you going to blow it up with fireworks?
Well, the tank is going to be 4 feet long, so we're probably going to try to ride on it or something. I mean, we could blow it up with fireworks. Does anyone want to see we blow it up with fireworks?
Yeah, I think they do.
Oh, God. We're trying to keep that for similar projects, so we'll figure out how it's going to happen. Alright, I need to make a measurement, and I can cut some things. So the live stream's doing pretty well.
You should make a seat for one of your dogs.
Oh, they're too fat. I'm pretty sure Part 103 prohibitively excludes passengers, but do dogs count as passengers?
No.
We might do it. Who knows? Someone who's from the FAA should comment about that. Do dogs count as passengers for Part 103 aircraft?
Someone wants... Actually, everyone wants to see the dogs.
Go
Get a dog stick and call the dog.
Oh, you knocked my dog papers over.
Lucky!
Lucky. I have food.
Where is he?
Toby just doesn't like that downstairs. Lucky. Where's my fatty? You want food? Come on. Come on, Lucky.
Dog stick.
Oh, you want a treat? Get a treat. He's over there chilling on the floor. He likes to just chill there. It's his nice, cool spot. There you go, Geese.
You play Fortnite.
Oh. My brother is in Hawaii, and we usually play together, so duos is really fun, especially when you're someone that communicates. If you want to see more Fortnite-related content, unsubscribe for yes.
How much does the dog weigh?
Lucky weighs 80 pounds, and Toby weighs 55. They're kind of heavy. Alright, that's a solid 20, so I'm going to cut that 20.
You need a permit to fly this.
This is for US only, but technically if you're under Part 103, which is maximum weight minus fuel and minus the pilot is 254 pounds. Slower than 65 knots. Crap, I cannot remember which way it goes. Maybe it's 63 miles an hour, 55 knots. That's what it is. And you don't fly faster than that, and you abide by all the airspace regulations, you don't need a license to fly this. But it's highly recommended to get training and get an actual license, otherwise you'll probably end up being a statistic. Anything else?
Let's see. Okay. How much does a cameraman need to be fed per day? A lot.
I don't know, you should ask cameraman John.
It's more the house and the car, not the food.
So the problem is I need to start making more income, so we're going to probably start grinding real hard pretty soon with the YouTube thing to make ends meet for both of us. Because right now I can kind of comfortably live if something were to happen, and I'd have to actually take over all the payments for everything I need to be paying for, including the house and everything. I could probably do it, but adding Sam to the mix, not quite yet. YouTube is not quite the friendliest when it comes to, you know, allowing creators to kind of make a living, especially when you're in my category of things.
Peter.
Ow.
Will you use the tank to battle William Osmond's motorhome?
Maybe he comes here in his motorhome. I don't feel like dragging that tank out to California. Okay, let's see.
Where did you buy your aluminum?
There's this place called Owl Road in Dayton, which is just a bunch of like a steel. So I bought aluminum there. This is over $600 worth of aluminum, but I ended up having 160 pounds worth of aluminum. I only probably intend to use maybe about 100 pounds of the aluminum, 130, 110. So I had to buy a lot of extra aluminum because they only sold it in 24-foot lengths, which is pretty crazy. So it racked up the bill pretty fast.
So someone asked if you live stream. Is there a plan for that?
Oh, live stream the flight?
No, just live stream in general.
We're doing it right now, aren't we?
Is this going to be a normal thing, or is it just a one-off?
It'll probably become somewhat more normal. We may actually go to Twitch, so FYI, you should go check out my Twitch page, which I haven't even touched yet. It's just my full name, no spaces, nothing. So just go check it out on Twitch and subscribe there, and we'll figure out how to deal with that in the future. Because I'm probably planning to diversify a little bit, just in case something were to happen to YouTube, because I'm only partway trusting of them, especially with some of the recent stuff they've done with some other channels. It makes me really, really nervous.
Give me that tripod.
Oh, okay.
Because I don't think putting this in a heavy vise was a great idea.
I think we have a picture in a second. We can show them that. Oh, we can just... No, we can't do that. How do we do that? Can we film the phone? Whatever. Okay, let's cut some aluminum. Hey, can you hold this for a second? Hold that end over there.
As long as the camera doesn't fall off. Cover your ears, everybody.
It's about to get loud.
Rip mic users.
Headphone users.
I think people might want you to wear less clothes. I saw something that asked, why do you always wear a shirt?
Because it's generally frowned upon if you do not wear a shirt.
I think you just ruined everyone's hearing. Especially the guy with the Bose speaker.
Well, be prepared because we're about to do more saw sounds. One more cut. You can support that weight over there, Sam?
Yes, I'll hold the end. Everybody cover your ears.
We're about to do it again. Hang on, let me move the whole thing. Okay.
Hope you like saw noises.
Here we go. Man,
Is the Earth flat?
I can answer that one. Hey, maybe if they'll fund my airplane and I fly up to 10,000 feet, I can show them that the Earth is indeed round. Actually, probably at, what, 80,000 you start seeing some curvature that's visible to the naked human eye?
I think it's about 80.
80? Okay, whatever. I'm not going to get into that topic. Ugh, no flat earthers, please.
So there are plans to try and get a 360 camera. But who knows what we're going to do with that.
Okay, let's see. So these are for my wing struts. One of them's going up around here somewhere. I need to go with the measurements. It's basically in line with this guy up here. And this one's being aligned with this one right here. So these are going to go like that. So we need to do that. Then I can put the floor in. Oh, we should know how strong landing gear is. Ow. It's up in the corner. We got this done last night, so I'm pretty happy with the way that turned out. It ended up being a little bit more than I wanted to do, because the original intention was just to use some flat stock. But I think people use maybe 40-something, I don't know. But this is the 661 T6, which is probably not the best thing for landing gear, but that's why I had to run the cables from there to there. Fun fact, these are port springs. Probably strong enough, but whatever. If the landing gear fails in takeoff, I'm just going to, probably crash on takeoff, but it's nothing fatal. So that's why I'm okay with using some crappier stuff for the landing gear. Okay, Sam, you get on the front. Sitting on it for me doesn't do anything.
There's a bad angle. You just jump up on here.
God, my landing gear. My poor landing gear. Alright, hop off. So that's plenty strong, because Sam's about 200 something, I'm 130. I'm just 130 plus the weight of the airplane, and the plane won't weigh that much. So we're pretty good on that. I'm pretty comfortable with this. I just got to add the anti-drag wires for the that. I don't think I'm going to add thrust wires, but just anti-drag. So we'll do that.
How do you know so much about aeronautics?
I've built probably thousands of model airplanes. Way too many model airplanes, and designed too many of them as well. So that's how I've done this. I wouldn't recommend this, but that's just how I kind of gotten that far. Any other questions?
Before I saw, what blade do you use to cut aluminum?
Oh, yeah, this is good. This is a good question. I gotta pick this up from Amazon, but it's some industrial blade. It's a thin curved non-ferrous metals. I think there was a type of blade type you need for this, but yeah, it's just meant for cutting non-ferrous metals such as aluminum and brass, probably copper as well. And man, it doesn't make this work real easy. It cuts like butter, and this blade is still super sharp. So definitely get one of those if you're going to cut a lot of aluminum. Don't use the standard, what is it? Standard miter saw blades. I mean, you can probably get away with it, but it doesn't work as well. And the metal cutting blades just tend to clog up if you cut aluminum, so that works really nice.
Who saw the Thomas the Train robot?
Yes, this thing is still around. I can't believe this. This thing has been stolen so many times and posted all over Facebook, all over like Reddit and stuff. Oh well, it's kind of fun knowing that you've made something that kind of went viral in that category.
There's the tank from I Like to Make Stuff.
Yep, that's Billy Mossman. Funny thing is, we're pretty much doing the exact same thing, but we're making it on a much more professional scale.
Just kind of show some of your projects around here. That looked like William Osmond's skateboard.
Yeah, he actually sent me that. That's pretty sweet. I haven't really figured out what we use with it or do with it yet, but I do have it. Should we do a live? What should we be doing? Should we keep doing a Q&A? I don't really even know what to do. What do people want to know?
Someone said, "What does the P and Peter stand for?"
I don't know how to answer that one.
The comments are going so fast, it's hard to read all the Q&A, but it looks like they do enjoy that.
Okay. So I guess we'll just keep chatting. So, because I don't really know what I'm supposed to be doing, so we're just going to talk about the airplane, talk about YouTube channel in general, talk about whatever. We'll probably start hanging out every Friday till this plane is done. And if the Q&As are still really good and the live stream is cool, we'll keep doing that too. But that's going to be moving to Twitch, like I said earlier. The link probably will be down in the description for those of you watching the replay as well. You're grinning. Someone commented something funny.
Oh, they
or offensive, which is great.
They want to see more of the plane too.
Okay. Oh, let's go to the CAD drawing. Because I have to get those measurements anyway. Go over that. Yeah, I'm bringing that over. You can't fit over here.
First ultralight model. Did you not build a second ultralight model?
Nah, I just went for it. I know this is gonna fly fine. It's a traditional airplane. There's nothing special about it, so I'm not worried at all. That's too much weight. All right. Hey, move that chair back, please.
Chair.
Yeah, move that
Back. There's the tail.
Yeah. There you go. I can put this.
Wow, so janky.
But it works.
You should clean your basement.
Yeah, well, I'm building an airplane, so no.
Are you going to flight test this year?
For sure, definitely will be at Flight Fest. You mean?
Flight Fest.
Yeah. And this airplane will probably be down there as well. So let's see. Actually, I was getting some measurements, so that's where we're missing parts.
Are you going to use those Rotormax 150cc's?
No, I will not be using those actually for this project. I found something more efficient. Should we talk about motors?
Yes.
We're just doing everything right now. Let me just turn all these parts back on. I'm gonna be so itchy. I haven't washed the fiberglass residue off the surface, and my arms are on it.
Look at all that aluminum shavings too.
Yep. So this is a 3/4 inch aluminum. I think it's 063 wall, and there's a balsa wood leading edge that's curved like an airfoil. So it's not like an airfoil, just curved to make it more nicer looking. And the thing is way overbuilt again.
And then 2-ounce fiberglass cloth.
Yep, 2-ounce fiberglass cloth. Well, this is the Rotomax 150C electric, and huge thanks to Jeremy. He was down in California. We met at a maker fair, but he apparently at his workplace had a bunch of these extra T-motor U15s, so he hooked me up with one of these, actually 2 of them. But I think I'm gonna put this on the old airplane project so we can fly that one some more. But for this specific airplane, I've talked to Sunny Sky, and they have even more powerful, better options for motors, so I'm gonna be putting those on here. Once I get the Sunny Sky motors, we'll talk about those, and we'll do performance checks and tests and compare the two possibly. So that's what we'll be doing.
How are you going to get it out of your basement? Or do you not want to reveal that yet?
I'm just gonna bolt it, take it apart like the last one. What are you guys, crazy? I mean, I probably thought that through, that, you know, it's got to get out of the basement somehow.
And someone asked about a P.O. box. You actually have one, right?
Yeah, I have one. Problem with the PO box, I don't know, UPS is being dumb or something, but when I get mail there, they're supposed to send me an email. For whatever reason, they won't send me the emails once stuff gets in there. So if you guys send stuff to the PO box, I usually check it maybe once every 2 or 3 weeks, so it can be a little slow if I remember to do it. So yeah, if you want to send stuff, send it there, and hopefully I get it. Don't send no anthrax, please.
What's the biggest problem with Peter's plane? Or with his ultralight?
The fact that it's
a
wings.
little plane? Is that a cringy joke?
Probably. The whole thing is cringy. Sunny Sky motors are not here yet. Girlfriend, LOL. Not while I'm building airplanes. Yeah, if you're wondering how I'm doing this so well. Wait, how do you feel about... Oh, no, get your furry gift stuff out of here. Alright, let's see. I'm just going to answer a bunch of your questions now. How long does it take you to design an airplane? I designed this airplane in about 2 weeks, better than the first one. Gear reduction for the props, well, they're really big, and that's why I went to the multi-copter motors to begin with. When will the maiden be? I don't know, 3 weeks? Am I dead? I don't know, check your pulse. Uh, Post the fusion model. Maybe if I figure out how to legally get away with that, I will probably post this. Till then, I need to figure out waivers and stuff before people build this and eventually kill themselves. Because if this plane is pretty much a death trap, I'll just tell you that right now. I don't recommend building ultralights in any capacity whatsoever. Because this is highly dangerous if you don't know what you're doing. Yay. Okay, let's see. Wow, how many girlfriend comments are there? Who's your favorite YouTuber? I don't know.
William Osman. I mean, Peter Schriepel.
Would you sell the VW car? For a large sum of money, probably. Let's see. What else? Age? Why does everyone want to know my age? I'm about 26 now, which sucks. I'm just getting older at this point. As far as the background flyer and the ailerons, a little bit. I saw that design, and I like the junker style aileron, so I put them under there because they were easy to make with the surface. Another reason for that is here we'll turn some of this stuff off. There you can see what I'm talking about. Okay, so you can see over here that I want to attach the ailerons to the wing, but I didn't really figure out a very good way to do it. So that's why I just simply took these ribs, which are going to be 1/8 inch aluminum. They're either going to be water jetted or CNC laser cut. But I wanted to figure out how I can sturdily attach the ailerons to the wing. So I simply just bolted them to that and made them displaced. So I can kind of look at the whole thing. And plus, it leaves me a lot of options to change these parts around in the future.
I did see someone ask if you were 3D printing any of these parts.
Oh yeah, let's go look at some of that stuff. Here, you take this.
What is this notification? Peter is live streaming. Wow. I'm surprised I got one.
So here you can see this thing. I put all my stuff on the Lulz bot TAS 6, and I got some of this Top Band 645 nylon, but that's what these bearings are made out of. So I have those that are really nice, and bearing is a good use for that. Yeah, bushings, not bearings. What is wrong with me?
A lot.
And then this little block thing, I don't know what you want to call that, is made out of PLA. I'm not really worried about that part because even if we're totally to fail, this thing is still bolted together. And no, these bolts aren't ran all the way. I'm just tacking things together because this has to come apart. So this goes in like this. This will get some kind of gusset fillet thing bolted there. Oh, as far as welding goes, because I know a lot of people have asked about welding aluminum. I've talked to another aviation professional who's designed ultralights and ultralight helicopters, and he really knows his stuff. But the reason you don't really want to weld the aluminum is that the joints become, superheated to weld the aluminum. But the problem is 6061 T6. T6 is a hardness category, and when you heat stuff, you kind of anneal it or soften it. It's one or the other. But you basically lose all those properties, and you have to reheat the entire structure to get it back to the standards. And I really don't have an oven big enough to then dunk it in water. So no welding. I don't want any failures from that. So it's just a flying hardware store.
5356 aluminum.
5356. What is that?
Weldable aluminum. Known for weldability.
Oh, I don't know. Some people still say you lose a lot of strength welding aluminum. It seems to be an aviation myth that's been ringing around, but it seems to be backed up with some research. So I'm just like, okay, whatever. I'm taking our people's advice for it because I don't want to gamble. At least not in that way. I'll gamble with the looping and stuff.
What's the estimated all-up weight?
The all-up weight right now... Oh, we should pick this up. Actually, I'll just pick it up. I think it weighs in pounds right now.
73 if you watched the video.
Yep. But now I have landing gear and similar junk on it.
Oh, no.
I think it's pushing, like, it's still really easy to pick up. Like, I can just lift it with one hand over here. As you get there. So, let's put it actually on the scale, because I'm curious. Is there another hook around here? Oh, wait, it's right here. Here you go. Alright, Sam, we're gonna have to this up.
Yeah, I should put this all nice and pretty. Peter, what airfoil are you using?
It's simply just a Clark wire airfoil. That's all there is. It's just a standard Clark wire airfoil. I just pulled off of Google and just copied it over, and that's it. Here, hold this Wi-Fi in a bar to raise it with.
But the scale is pointing the wrong way.
Oh, wait, here we go. Okay. Alright, we're gonna print with the short if I set up. Put it down for a second. We're off balance.
Yeah.
Or could you pick it up? It's gonna come off the table. Alright, put it down. Okay, let's try again. How are we gonna pull this thing up? Maybe a good way to do that.
It weighs a lot.
Just trust me, it weighs a bit. Okay, whatever. I'm just gonna say it probably weighs 80 something pounds right now. That's what it feels like picking it up. It's not a good place to put that just yet. And the problem is the tail's hitting the ceiling, so I can't really just hang it and pick it up. Alright, what else?
What are you gonna do instrument-wise?
Let's see. For instrumentation, I have an altimeter and an airspeed indicator. Aren't these great? That's all I really need. Maybe I really don't even need these. Fun fact: when I was flying the other ultralight, I never even once glanced at these while the airplane was in the air. I maybe glanced over just once to look to see how fast it was going, but this thing reads 5 high, so it's almost useless. And the altimeter was pretty much a joke. I'm just looking down at the ground flying the airplane.
Man, the second one's not even done, and people are already asking if there will be a third one.
Oh yeah, there's gonna be a third airplane probably. It'll probably be made out of cardboard just for laughs. But no, realistically, let's just draw the third airplane. I like drawing airplanes.
Preview.
Is there paper around here?
Make a helicopter.
No. I don't really want to die. I'm not building a helicopter. At least not yet. Okay, bring the camera over here. I'm just going to sketch this new airplane out. Okay, so let's do the live drawing session. So we're going to make a nice little nose here. Let's do a cockpit there. The next one's going to be a 2-place airplane, so that'll be cool. Let's see. I want that to look. Oh yeah, that'll be the riser for the seat back. Let's see. The next one will have a registration number attached to it. It's going to be an actual aircraft, unlike these flying air vehicles.
Some happy trees.
Yeah. Let's draw a nice tail there. But this next one I need to do a lot more research on, because the next one's going to be a lot more work than any of these ultralights. These ultralights are just simple fun in games, but designing a real airplane is going to be very different.
Two-seaters aren't FAA Part 103 legal.
That's good. I didn't say I was building a Part 103 aircraft. This is going to be an actual aeroplane with all the FAA fun that goes attached to real airplanes. Let's see. Next is going to be a nice twin. Let's put it there. It's probably going to be internal combustion, the next one, actually, because I actually plan to fly this places. But this is probably going to be like a year or 2 long project, however long that takes. That looks nice. What would the other wheel be? I don't know where that would be. Let's see. Let's draw some propellers there. There we go. There's the next airplane. Looks something like that.
There's some request for happy trees.
Happy trees. Okay, let's see. Let's put some trees there. Let's see. There's a little happy tree there.
Now it looks like it's flying.
Yep.
Why
What
a
else? Some more
twin?
trees.
And all of your planes have been twins so far.
Well, the second motor is to get you to the crash site. That's what that's for, and it looks cooler. I like twins. I don't know. More motors is better than one, I guess. Especially electrics are reliable. Actually, if you want to know the real reason, is I cannot find any large electric motors. I mean, they do make them as far as like the full-scale aviation community, but they're anyone in the full scale community, they keep their mouths shut about the electric motors. I haven't found anyone that wants to help with that. It's funny. I tried contacting like MGM. They make nice controllers in Germany. I've gotten to their one page where they put me to a specialist, and they never even replied after that. So I was like, y'all are just keep your secrets there. So I haven't found anyone reliable that gives any information out about that stuff. Now the hobby industry, on the other hand, you can find almost anything and everything, especially for multi-coupers. That's why it's easier to find two small hobby grade motors versus one giant industrial sized brushless motor that no one wants to share with you. Why are you smiling? What was the comment?
We're going out for dinner later. Thanks, guys. If you can, add a parachute.
Yeah, the plan is to let's look that up right now.
Okay. Don't you have a parachute laying around here?
Oh yeah. Hang on, let's drag the sucker out. Oh, I hope this isn't gonna go off.
Ejection seat, not parachute.
Here's the parachute. The problem with this thing is I'm not going to use this because, one, I end up just buying something out of, what is it?
Your pull cord's about to be pulled.
Oh god, I don't want to launch that thing across the room. The live stream cuts out. It's probably because we panicked.
Insurance companies, you didn't hear that.
What? Oh. But yeah, if you pull this handle, the parachute comes flying out in the other direction, and all hell breaks loose with that. So the problem with this is this BRS system is designed for like a 900-pound airplane. This is the BRS-5, 1050. Gross weight's under 100. No, under 1,050 pounds for an airplane. The problem is the ultralight doesn't weigh anywhere near that. And then here's another design concept too that other people seem to infuriate with me with. Is keep thinking, oh, build it heavier, it'll be stronger, it'll be better, build it heavier, put more safety equipment on it. But the problem is with aircraft, you increase your wing loading doing that, and you have to fly faster to make up for that. And if you're below a certain altitude, all this stuff really works against you if you happen to have an engine out. And with an ultralight that's electric, that's experimental, an engine out possibility is very, very likely, and it's something I plan to happen eventually at one point or another if I fly this thing long enough. So I do not want to add any more weight than I have to, other than something majorly critical that's like a class category 5 failure, which is like having wings fall off. That's why these are definitely overbuilt when you compare them to something like the Affordaplane. Because I look at the Affordaplane wing mounts, they're small, and that plane tops maybe 300 something pounds without a pilot. Because I don't think anyone's been able to make one of those things Part 103 doing research on it. So that's why I was very cautious about adding too much safety gear like brakes and some other nonsense to my airplane.
When are you getting your pilot's license?
I already have it.
And people are asking, should this have flaps or at least air brakes?
No and no. It's not necessary for ultralight. Ultralights are just real stick and rudder flying. You're just flying at that case. You don't need all the fancy gizmos like an airliner or whatever to land. You simply just slow down, pull the power out, and just flare before you hit the ground.
And did you do any calculations for your lift, or did you just wing it?
I just wing it. Just wing it.
You don't even know if this is going to have enough lift to
Oh,
fly
I know it will. Compared to other aircraft in similar categories, this kind of did lots of design. I researched almost every other airplane I could see in the ultralight category that's built very similarly, looked at what they did, looked at their wing choices, looked at their spar choices, and simply just made some oversighted adjustments, like making these a little bit larger than they have to be. Because I don't really want to calculate anything on this.
Wing it.
I just kind of wing it. I do want to calculate some things out eventually, just to really know where everything stands, but that's a little bit something for the next airplane, where it would actually be operating in those operating limitations. Because simply making a low-performance, cobbled-together machine is not hard. Making something that flies faster, farther, and for longer, it does get harder.
What about lights? Are you going to have lights?
There will be some lights on it. I'll probably put some anti-collision lights on, some nav lights, and some other fun stuff.
What about future projects?
We showed them the tank stuff, because, can we talk about who sponsored that just yet? Should we?
Let's leave that as a surprise.
We'll leave that as a surprise. But basically, they're making some really good things happen for us as far as making some really cool content. Because that's coming, which is the tank project. The lighter project is coming. There's a ton of our stuff to do. Like, I need to do hydrofoil. I need to do a proper submarine. I don't know. There's just tons of things I need to be doing. I just don't really know what yet. I'm just building our flying contraption for a reason.
And are you going to Oshkosh? I really want to meet you.
I just got the email in from Kyle, who's hooking up me with the Oshkosh thing. I'm going to be giving a talk Friday night at the Theater in the Woods. So it's going to be about home building airplanes. So yes, I will definitely be at Oshkosh. Both these airplanes will be there. This one will probably be flying there as long as I can get enough flight testing hours in on it to make sure everything's safe. Because flight testing something at an event like that does not sound pleasurable or fun or exciting or smart at all.
What's your the speed you're hoping this will fly at?
I'm hoping for about 45 to about probably maybe 35 to 45 knots level. Full power maybe 55 to 60. I don't know. It depends. I don't know about pitch speed of these motors, so we'll be figuring that stuff out. The funny thing is, like, eventually, I know some of these motors have like hollow shafts and stuff, but it's to machine Tormach or anyone else that has a CNC machine company or whatever. I want to design a collective pitch system for these so I can pull a prop out and adjust it for in-flight cruise, because these things are really pitched for a lot of static thrust because they're for, you know, big drones that hover up and down. They don't really go very fast. But the problem is the airplane is always flying fast, and it's like pedaling a bicycle. If you've ever seen that, that's why props have different pitches. Because you don't pedal up a hill in like fifth gear. You pedal uphill in first gear. But once you're cruising, going fast, you switch to fifth gear. Same thing with the airplanes. The least complex aircraft, they change propeller pitch to optimize fuel efficiency and flying performance.
There's something about a joke about a sheep on here.
Sheep?
What kind of joke is that? A bad joke. There's a lot of tell a bad joke.
Tell a bad joke. Okay, well, yeah, that's bad enough.
What's your favorite project so far?
Favorite project? Yeah, it's definitely airplane MK1. That one's the most fun so far.
Are you gonna paint it?
Yes, this one's gonna be painted. The first one I'm gonna leave blank because it's funny. Because it's going to Oshkosh and I'm gonna get a lot of reactions because it's made out of like foam from the hardware store. And this one is gonna be painted to look cool to my specifications. The first one I'm just gonna go hanging in a museum or something by the time I'm done with it. Because I probably won't fly that much. Oh, FYI, does anyone need a BRS 1050? This is for sale. I don't want it.
But something's outdated and needs rechecked.
Oh yeah. Here's another thing. The parachute is still packed. It's still good for 2019, one more year. But I don't think the seller told me that when I bought this that the rocket was expired. Now, doing my research, the rockets are generally fine. That's not legal advice, by the way. I should probably mention that. But everyone seems to say that the rockets are good for more than whatever they state on the product.
But you should get it rechecked.
You should get it rechecked or whatever. I don't know. Buy that if you want. Message me somewhere on YouTube or something about it. But I don't want that. It's too heavy. It just doesn't meet my performance criteria. I'll let it go for cheap. Or we'll just fire it. Should we just fire it?
Oh, maybe we should just do that.
Anything else?
What happened to your helicarrier?
Flight just destroyed it. No, I think it actually got destroyed. It ended up in the attic being beat up too much or something, and eventually they just pitched it. So, all of them came to an end.
Here's a good one. What do you think of RC Test Flight?
Dude is awesome. I remember him and I think we've been doing like YouTube stuff since like forever. So we would always do stuff. I think he's doing stuff with like Free Fly Systems now, which is like a professional camera company that makes drones as well. So you should definitely check that out. He also made electric paramotor too, which is really sweet. Where'd you go, Sam? I need you to read questions and comments.
People want to see the dog.
Oh, okay. Oh no, put Lucky down.
This
He doesn't
is
like to
the
be held.
dog. Say hello,
Fire it
Mr.
down
Lucky.
in your basement. No, I'm not pulling the parachute cord right now. It looks so miserable.
Oh, good boy.
Nice dog. Cool dog, big doggy. He's a thick boy with 2 C's. That's not Toby, that's Lucky. Alright, here you go, you can take this. Look at this, this is definitely one thick boy.
I used to have a dog named Lucky. He was not lucky.
Oh, you're so fat. Okay, what else should we talk about? I'm running out of things to do.
Let's see. Would you at some point build a paramotor?
I would need paramotor training first. Those things just kind of scare me to some degree, like hanging by a bunch of wires, having no direct control over your control surfaces. So I'm not entirely sure about those. But perhaps if I get training on one of those, which I don't want to pay for, I might do it.
Why don't lost it?
Where'd
Build
it
a
go?
car.
Build a car? I mean, we did that VW gas go-kart thing, which is pretty cool.
That's not a real
I
car.
don't want to build a real car. Because I think what I'll probably be doing is attaching servos to the control surfaces and having the autopilot fly the servos on the control surfaces, so that like giant trim tabs, so the plane can just like enter a loiter sequence and maintain altitude, do all that fun stuff. Don't pull on that. Don't worry about. I don't think that's a good idea.
Somebody commented, in before dog pulls the parachute cord.
I think this requires significant amount of force to pull, so I'm probably okay with
Don't
that.
do it, Lucky.
My dog is so gross.
Put the Thomas on your head. Oh no, are you actually gonna do
Are
it?
these just viewer requests now? Is someone gonna make a GIF out of this, or
Probably.
or a still image?
No, that's kind of bad for a meme.
Oh, look at my creation! Behold. What else? I'm getting bored here. People need to do something exciting.
Why aren't you using gas?
I'm thinking about it. With this plane, I actually may switch it over to gas, so I can fly it with gas. I may use like 2 DA200s or something with gear reduction drives or some kind of paramotor option. It'll still be a twin engine when I do that, but we'll experiment with that in the summer.
What are you doing for the seat?
The seat? Haven't thought of that far yet. Basically, I'm just put a bunch of foam back and, yeah, that's about it.
Make a flamethrower. But I think you've already done that.
Yeah, we already did that. Before he pulls this. Does this thing have a safety pin in it? Oh, wait, is that the safety? I don't know what that is.
Just pull really hard and check.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
What made you want to be an airplane pilot?
I like flying. Haven't you ever thought about flying in your dreams? Everybody's thinking of flying. So that's why we're building an airplane. Plus, I don't know, flying is actually really fun. I sort of enjoyed flying like when I got my Cessna, license and all that, but that's like not my kind of flying. The real kind of fun flying is when you're just like skimming the treetops, like flying real slow and low. Because I really enjoy that stuff. Because takeoff and landing is my favorite part of flying airplanes. Because you're low to the ground, you can watch everything fly by. So basically, I want to do that, but all the time in ultralight. Because in ultralight, it's slow enough as long as you don't screw up and panic and just pull back till you stall and drop the nose over and land on your face. You can generally land anywhere and walk away from it.
So someone asked where you do your milling. So it's actually at my full-time job, my engineering job. We have a small machine shop. So Peter's able to come in and use some of the machines. So big thanks to those guys at Unmanned Solutions.
If you need giant drones, it's where to get them. I'm just going to chill with this thick boy. Do you like my brushless motor? Do you like this motor?
Is that parachute from Cirrus?
Nope. I mean, Cirrus aircraft do have a ballistic chute in them. I don't know who builds their chutes, but that's just a BRS parachute. Which is more dangerous, this dog or this parachute? These are some ugly feet. You have ugly feet, Mr. Lucky. Questions, comments?
Someone said they could do some basic lift calculations for you if you wanted.
Okay, well, let's see. The wingspan is 26 feet, and the chord on the wing is exactly 5 feet.
And what's the airfoil again?
The airfoil is a standard Clark wire airfoil.
Oh, do the calculations and send them.
Yep. Post them in the comments below.
I will never see them.
Not in this live stream. You have to post it somewhere else, like probably in the replay, or post it in Monday's video or Monday or Tuesday video when I do the actual part 2 of this thing.
Could you turn William Osman into an RC?
You mean like his corpse or something? Like the flying cat? I suppose we could do that with even when they die.
I think more with the electric. What are those called?
So ugly. Ugly feet. You smell bad. You smell like a doge.
Peter,
What?
why are you so mean to Sam and your dad?
Because they're awful people. Like this doggo. You're so thick, we need to go running. We need to lose some weight.
What about a dog seat? You actually do have a dog seat for one of your vehicles.
Oh yeah, the bicycle. Actually, that's really meant for children. Okay, what else should we do? I don't know. I'm so I kind of just want to work on the plane project. How long's the live stream been running?
About 45 minutes.
45
I think
minutes. Okay.
it's getting towards the end of the line.
Towards the end of the line. What should we do now? I wish there was something more exciting to do, but I'm just gonna work on the airplane until it gets done.
Doggo t-shirts.
We are working on t-shirts or something like that. I haven't figured out what I'm gonna do for the t-shirt design. It's gonna probably involve the dogs. I'll try to get that done.
If anybody is a
Okay.
good artist, send some concept designs to help@petershreeple.com.
I'm thinking about having 2 dogs, maybe sitting at a workbench, one holding the camera and one working on something. So, if any of you graphic designers out there can do that, it'd be mighty
Yes,
cool.
Michael, if you could design shirts, that would be awesome. But we are very budget limited.
Post it on Instagram. Put it at Peter Shreeple, and I'll check it out. First one to do it, or if I use the t-shirt or whatever, I don't know.
Gets a free t-shirt.
Get some free t-shirts, some free mugs, a bunch of stickers. I don't know.
And
Whatever.
you can always email help@petershreeple.com.
Or follow me on Instagram and put an at Peter Shreeple thing, and I'll probably see it.
I believe you can fly. I believe you can touch the sky.
I mean, I flew the other one and I touched the sky, so let's just do that again. We'll just go a little bit higher this time.
If you went to college, what classes did you take?
I went to college a little bit. I went for commercial aviation, and I was going to probably do commercial pilot. But the problem is that lifestyle didn't really match up with what I wanted to be doing long term. So I ditched that, and then I went for an engineering degree, but I'm super dyslexic when it comes to numbers and stuff. And I was like, oh no, screw this. Not especially when it got to the numbers part of it. So I was like, I bailed on that. But the only thing I got out of that was AutoCAD, because there was an AutoCAD class, so I used AutoCAD to design all my crap in.
Dan the Man FPV sent you some lift calculations to your DM, I think he said on Instagram.
Okay, I'll probably check those. I don't check those too often, but I'll check it and see if I can find those.
Camera Doggo merch.
What? Time?
Yeah, I think it's
Okay.
getting close.
Okay, I think we probably gotta run. I probably gotta get some dinner. I'm actually starving, so. Any last minute questions? We'll probably go on for maybe about another minute or two. I'm gonna cut some aluminum, bolt this on here, and you'll have to check out part 2 coming Monday or Tuesday. Yay.
So you have no engineering degree and you're able to do this?
Yes, but I wouldn't recommend it.
What are you holding there?
This is a piece of aluminum L stuff. I don't know what this is, but it's a 1/4 inch thick. This is what I'm using for all my plates to reinforce everything. A little overkill, but it's not going anywhere.
Is William Osmond your best friend? No, that's me. Get out of here,
Yeah, that's
William.
Sam. Oh, is William in the live stream?
I don't think so.
Oh, well, screw you, William.
He probably didn't get a notification.
Yeah, thanks a lot, YouTube. Thanks for
And-
pushing my notifications anywhere and everywhere.
He doesn't watch our videos. Okay, I'm gonna do a handstand as requested. Ready?
Yep.
That
Good job,
kind of did
Sam.
it. Let's see. I think you should start cutting metal.
Okay. Alright, yep. We're gonna get to work. I'm probably gonna get to dinner. We're gonna cut some aluminum. Thanks for tuning to the live stream. And we will see you guys next time. Bye, Sam.
Hey.
Okay.
Bye, Lucky.
Bye, Mr. Lucky. Oh no.
Oh, good boy.
Oh no.
Good boy.
Snoot boop. Snoot boop.